Hello guys and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about the most shocking theories that fans believe will happen in the upcoming season of Cobra Kai, so stay tuned. AISHA will return in season 4. Fans have missed AISHA a lot ever since she left Cobra Kai back in season 1. Things just didn't feel the same without her. She is literally the only character that showrunners took out of the show. But why? Well, the character itself didn't exactly live up to the new standards Cobra Kai created by the end of season 1. She also didn't agree with them on so many levels and probably felt embarrassed by everything that happened at the school for her development. So it does kind of make sense that AISHA left the show for some time. But now fans believe that season 4 is the perfect opportunity for AISHA to make a return to the show. Hopefully the writers figure out a way to include AISHA in future episodes. Jon Hurwitz told TV Line that everyone likes AISHA and she might make a return much like Kyler did in season 3. Jon said that before the season, they told AISHA that just because a character doesn't appear for a period of time doesn't mean they've left the show forever. In season 4, AISHA might be out of the whole karate mad world, but if she returns, she'll definitely support her friends as they compete at the All Valley tournament. Miguel and Robbie will stop seeing each other as rivals. Viewers have seen Miguel and Robbie tied when it comes to karate. In season 1, we saw Miguel win the tournament, but on the other hand, Robbie sent Miguel to the hospital in the next season. Many viewers think that what Robbie did was certainly a tiebreaker, and that the fact that he was capable of sending Miguel to the hospital showed who the real professional karate kid was. We expect that throughout season 4, both of them will take part in a rematch, but this time the stakes will be higher than ever before. So if Robbie wins, he'll become the new face of Cobra Kai, but this might cost him everything else. On the other hand, there's nothing in it for Miguel as he's already won a tournament, making this match not really exciting to wait for among viewers. Let's face it, nothing's really motivating the two to go all in during the tournament and win. Writers might decide Miguel has already learned about the importance of showing mercy, while Robbie reminds himself of Mr. Miyagi's philosophy and steps away from the fight. This will be the best scenario and the perfect opportunity for Robbie and Miguel to mature into young men who realize that there's more to life than karate competition and drama. Johnny and Carmen's love will strengthen. When the show announced that Johnny would return for season 3 of Cobra Kai, viewers were hyped. The show also did a really amazing job in making viewers realize that the past is just the past. It can be unchanged, so it's better to be left behind. When it comes to Johnny and Carmen, we can't deny their romance had somewhat of a false start. However, by the end of season 3, we did see some type of chemistry and connection between them. So it seems like they'll finally be ready to get into a more serious relationship with each other. We can also predict this simply by observing Johnny's behavioral changes. He acts nicer when he's around Carmen, and he has started taking care of Miguel as if it's his own son. A couple of fans might even say that Johnny cares for him more than he does for Robbie. Season 4 must see Johnny and Carmen's relationship go from one step to the other as they go out on dates. Don't be surprised if Johnny acts on his feelings quicker than expected, considering everything that she has been through in the past few years. So there could be a proposal in Carmen's future, and she could even become Mrs. Johnny Lawrence by the end of the upcoming season. But we wonder, will Miguel feel weird about having a stepdad? Julie Pierce will return in season 4. We all have kind of forgotten that Karate Kid movie where Hilary Swank acted as Julie Pierce, who was one of Mr. Miyagi's students. Now, even though the movie wasn't everyone's cup of tea, it still remains an important part of the whole storyline of Cobra Kai. This whole theory sparks up a question. Where has Julie been hiding this whole time? Well, she might be right in front of our eyes. Julie Pierce might even show up as one of the competing dojos at the All Valley tournament when the battle between Daniel and Johnny takes place. Who knows? She might just swoop in and win the whole tournament. The creators of Cobra Kai have seriously discussed the way they'll involve the character. Jon Hurwitz even said that in the writer's room, showrunners have spoken about literally every character that has appeared in the Mr. Miyagi verse. So it's obvious that they've spoken about Julie Pierce as to whether or not she'll return to the series. Anyway, this is something you'll just have to wait and see to find out for yourself, as it hasn't been confirmed yet. Robbie and Johnny will settle things between them. To be honest, Robbie wasn't the most likable guy from the show. He was rude in the first 2 seasons. In season 3, we saw him somehow revert to his old ways and went to stick with Johnny and Daniel. However, he still has some good to him. We believe that he's just a teenager that needs a good mentor or someone to advise him along the way. His anger's getting in the way, even though Daniel and Johnny have opened their arms to him. He recently turned to KREESE. Good news is that KREESE will definitely disappoint and betray him. Thus just teaching him a lesson. The not so good news, however, is that someone will need to pick up the pieces when that happens. This could be Johnny, who will reach out to Robbie. Robbie might need to walk on his own for most of season 4, as he's yet to learn from a lot of mistakes he's doing, as well as mature enough to reach the next step of his life. Even though season 4 will most likely be centered around the tournament, its core story will be the road to reconciliation between Robbie and Johnny. KREESE might fall in love. It was over our heads to think that someone's able to fall in love with KREESE. He literally has a personality that only his own mother could fall in love with. But if you go back to season 3 of the show, it's obvious that KREESE had deep feelings for Betsy. Maybe something broke him to the point of no return when he found out that the woman he loved so much had passed away. But life goes on, even for KREESE. There's a chance that KREESE could regain that feeling of love again in season 4. This new relationship might even be what will calm him down for all the pressure he has in his life. Even showrunners have agreed that it'd be awesome if KREESE finds love on the show. That one love of his life was strong, but showrunners are talking about the possibility of a love interest in the future. However, we don't know if it'll happen, but it would certainly shake things up because it'll reveal a different side to the character. From one point of view, you have this tough guy who's obsessed with karate, and on the other, he could be a kind and loving soul. A new relationship will definitely be a twist that would drastically change a couple of aspects of the show. Johnny and Daniel will not get along. If you think that Johnny and Daniel are good friends, we assure you that you are wrong. Now that they've joined dojos, these two are now ko-senseis, meaning that there'll surely be more tension and friction after they get involved in different forms of karate. Their methods won't likely be compatible, so don't be surprised to see Daniel and Johnny argue from time to time during season 4. They only seem to be able to get along for small periods of time, as one of them always tries to force their opinion on the students. This is a pretty combustible situation, and a really big fight between them is just waiting to explode. Truth is that Johnny and Daniel will need to practice patience and do some real soul searching with each other. Neither one of them is the villain here. They sure need to chill out and start listening to what the other has to say, or at least try. So, what are we saying here is that they'll definitely have many dramatic moments a few times in season 4. But will they adapt and come to understand each other, or will they just make each other's lives a nightmare?